Hi, my name's Laura.
Hey Laura, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Cool. So basically, my role is to have initial interviews with people like yourself to try and identify if our service will be suitable for you and your needs.
Oh, excellent.
So I just wanted to start off by saying a little bit about myself and the service. So we are an early interventional service, so we help identify people who require further support services, who are battling AOD use problems.
Oh, excellent.
We help organise counselling, housing and rehabilitation, mental health and wellbeing,
Yep.
so we can facilitate everything that you might possibly need.
Good.
Yeah, so cool. So can you tell me why you are here today?
I'm here because I've recently drunk more and more, and I'm actually in the point of losing my job. So, yeah, that's why I'm here. It's more of a self-referral than anything else.
Okay, cool. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
So I've got a few hobbies. I've got a family, two boys, lovely wife at home. Unfortunately, my drinking's got in the way of it sometimes. My hobbies include fishing, full driving, camping, um, generally sitting around having a beer, just having a good time with a few mates and that sort of carry on.
Awesome. So it sounds like you've got a really good support system at home.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Okay, so now that we know a little bit about each other, I'm going to run through some of the legal stuff that we have to go through just before. So, do you know about your rights and responsibilities being here today?
No, can you please tell me more?
So, one of your rights is to be respected and to choose another. You have the right to choose another manager to conduct this interview.
Okay.
If you don't necessarily want me to do it,
Yep.
you can ask for someone else. You had the right to review services. You have the right to have safety and quality services from a qualified practitioner as well.
Awesome.
So basically that means that I have to be qualified when we're having meetings like this.
Oh,
so
good.
no one can
Yeah,
do
so
it,
it's not some dodgy.
No,
Yeah,
of course.
that's good.
So there's another one, privacy. Everything said in this room is completely confidential.
Oh, brilliant.
You are protected under the Privacy Act 1999. You have the right to not participate, so you can choose to just sit there and be quiet if you like to, but that's fine. So your responsibilities is to give me valid information about yourself, to remain respectful towards myself and other staff, coming here to meetings whilst sober, not under the influence of AOD.
Okay.
So that is the general couple of things. There are a lot more, so I will get you to sign an informed consent form as well before we go into anything else.
Okay,
Do you know what
that's
informed consent is?
No, I don't.
No? Okay. So informed consent is basically giving me permission to provide you a service. So you can't go to any service, well, you can't take on any service without having informed consent. So going to the doctors, you have to sign informed consent
Yeah.
for them to give your information to any other practitioner,
Okay.
unless it is in an emergency situation. So if you are a harm to yourself or to others, then we can pass that information on to the police, only valid information,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah.
And or if you're in a medical instance, you got hurt and there's something that's in your files that say this may be the cause, or then we can pass that on to the hospitals. Awesome. Okay, so we're actually going to do a tool. I'll get you to sign that informed consent for me now.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you this audit tool. An audit tool is alcohol use disorders identification test.
Okay.
So basically you answer the questions in the audit screen. You'll be able to assess whether the drinking is putting you or other people's at risk
Yep.
for alcohol or drugs. So you answer all the questions, and then so that will be during the last 12 months. You answer all those questions, you try and answer accurately and honestly in all of the questions.
Yep.
And then once you're all finished, we'll add up all of your answers and you'll get a total score.
Okay.
And then we'll have a look at what your score is, and then we can see where to go next and
Okay.
see if it is becoming problematic for you.
Yep, no worries.
All right. So I just have a couple of questions for you though.
Go for it.
So if I was to ask, do you do drugs as well as alcohol, or is it
Little
just
bit.
alcohol? Is it
A little bit of drugs.
a little bit of drugs? So what would your drug of choice be?
Look, nothing too bad, but a little bit of cocaine, a little bit of speed,
Right.
sometimes heroin in the weekend.
Okay. So you like uppers. So you like to feel happy.
Yeah,
All right. That's cool.
yeah, nothing too serious. Though.
So when do you use
Oh,
or drink?
when do I drink?
Yeah. When do you
Look,
drink or
drinking
or
probably socially and by myself at night
Mhm.
when I'm alone.
Okay.
I like to drink
More
too.
lonely drinking.
Yeah.
So do you know why? Why you drink? Do you have any triggers?
No, I think it's just an enjoyable time for me.
Oh, okay. So you just
Yeah.
do it when you're bored, or?
Yeah, just do it when I'm bored.
Okay, cool. So a little bit of a tricky question, do you have any mental health issues? Have
Yes,
you
I-
been diagnosed with any
Yes, I
mental
have.
health issues?
I was diagnosed with depression when I was 13.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm going to ask you 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So we can put this on the drinking, because drinking is your main source of AOD. So what are the positives if you continue to drink?
Not sure really. I just enjoy having a drink.
So you know positives out of your life, basically?
I don't know.
Alright.
Just have a bigger social circle.
Okay, so you
Okay.
do to get friends?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would be the negatives?
Go over there, please.
So what would be the negatives of continuing to use and drink?
Well, I'll lose my job
Mhm.
if I carry on drinking the way I am, because I did get a warning as of recent.
Mhm.
I'm not sure about how my family feels about my drinking.
Okay.
So,
So you would kind of lose the lifestyle
yeah,
type
possibly,
situation,
yeah.
like the expensive clothes and
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
nice job,
I do
shiny
spend
car.
spend a fair bit of money on drinking as well.
Yeah. Okay. What are the positives if you stop drinking?
And well, I have more money and I won't lose my job.
Mhm.
And I feel that giving back to my family is an important decision.
Yeah, definitely. And what do you think the negatives would be if you were to stop drinking?
Well, I just don't know if it'll be as fun.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, there are other things that you can do to be fun. Like if that's something that you're worried about, maybe you just go out and instead of drinking beer, maybe you just have a water, but the same personality is still in there.
Yeah, right.
Whether it's affected by alcohol or drugs, it's still in there somewhere. And maybe you go out with your mates and you have a cup of coffee, or you have a water instead, or a Coke.
Yeah, you might be right.
But it's that continual drinking, I think, that is the problem. Okay, so what do you think would benefit you most being in this service?
Just some counselling and some support through
Yeah.
my drinking, because
Yeah.
I don't think my family knows I'm looking for help at this stage. It's just more of just some support. I don't want to involve them at this stage.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, that's really good, actually. What do you think that needs to change?
Well, obviously I need to stop drinking.
Yeah. So what do you think needs to change in order for you to stop drinking?
Probably just my stress levels. I need to try and focus on reducing my stress levels.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think that stress comes from?
Probably from work.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So you said that you drink when you're bored. So that's not really a trigger, is it?
Well,
So is the stress the trigger, or is it the boredom that's the trigger?
it's probably more the stress.
Stress.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. So is it possible to remove those triggers, or can we help manage them more? Maybe give you some stress management skills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right. Well, that's cool.
I would be very interested in any tools of stress relief that you have.
Yeah, definitely. I think I can put something in. All right, so what I want to do with you today is I actually want to make you a goals list.
A goals
if
list.
you want to make a goals list with me.
Sure.
For, let's put it down for the next 5 months.
Okay.
Right, where do you want to be in 5 months' time?
I would like to be 5 months sober.
5 months sober. Well, that's an awesome goal, but let's start with little things to get you to that point. So
Okay.
that'll be your main goal. That's great.
Mhm.
But we need to start changing the little things
Okay.
in everyday life that's going to get you to that goal.
What do you suggest?
So, obviously, your stress management, maybe some counselling.
Okay.
But what would you think?
Yeah, I think maybe some counselling would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think maybe setting a goal to go to counselling for the next 12 months would be good, just to relieve that stress.
Yeah, definitely. So, what do you think? There's anything else, or?
I think that would be a very, very good, good opportunity. Is just take up some counselling, see you a bit more often, and you can just relieve some stress.
All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm actually going to get you hooked up with some counselling services,
Okay.
and we can go from there, I think.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right. So thank you for coming in to see me. That's well done because you have taken the first step.
Yep.
And that is amazing. Not a lot of people can do that, so well done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, I will see you again.
Bye.
Bye.